Microphones activated.
All right. Good evening. Happy Monday. Happy Groundhog Day, everyone.
Oh, no.
I didn't even look.
Hello.
6 more weeks.
Yeah, I don't believe. Well,
Oh, if you go back and watch it, one of the sign holders has his sign upside down.
nice.
Great.
Nice.
You had one job.
One job. So it is a balmy 32 degrees. We are above the freezing point,
It's
guys.
beautiful in here.
For
man.
the
I'm about
first,
to take the
literally
sweater
for the
off.
first time in like 2.5 weeks.
Yep.
We are above freezing. So with that, I will ask the same way we do. at
You
the
still have us as stream starters soon, by the way.
Look at that. You are so with
The
it.
stream has started very soon. It started
All
soon.
right. Happy Monday. Happy Groundhog Day. Oh, man. See, it's literally Groundhog Day. Just
It's happening over
Here we
and
go.
over,
over
again.
and over and over. So with that, with our somewhat warmer weather, I will ask, as I always do in the beginning of the stream and the show, how we doing, guys? How was the weekend for you?
Exhausting.
Yes.
It was late night after late night, but it was awesome.
Even
Lots of
when
parties.
I was good for
Yeah.
being cold, it was packed.
It was
Good.
packed. It
Good,
was
good, good.
So
'Cause
yeah, I know.
The brewery needs some packed nights, as although we are officially done now with dry January.
Yep.
New Year's
Thank
resolutions
God.
are already falling off a cliff. Everyone, gym membership is
I literally
lapsing.
So this
last
is the
night.
second time I've heard of dry January. What the
Yeah.
hell is dry January?
So it's a thing that
It's like a
happened.
New Year's resolution, like
What was that, like?
all the holiday parties, all the
What is that,
drinking.
like triple November? What is it? Triple
A
November?
cleanse.
You know, what-
It's
what's
like a
going on?
cleanse. I look at it as a cleanse. People on December 31st, January 1st, they're like, all right, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to stop drinking for the month
See,
of January.
I mean, I
I'm gonna
personally don't
recover.
agree with that, just because I think
And that's what they do.
that
And they kill us.
promotes more of like binge drinking. 'Cause, like,
Again, once it's over, you
Yeah.
go back to binge.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So everything in moderation,
And
as
of
I
all-
always say.
And of all the months to do it, when you want to drink
January.
and stay warm,
Yes.
you're gonna do it in the coldest month
Yes, yes.
of the year.
I blame it on being broke, most likely.
That's
Well-
probably it, coming off the holidays. Yeah.
I blame it on, and that's the excuse. Well, I don't have money to drink. I'm not drinking for the month until I fix my situation
Yeah.
there.
Dude, I'm broke from November to February. It's crazy because you got
Yeah.
you got Sadie's birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, my birthday, Deanna's and I's anniversary. Then you got freaking,
Damn.
Valentine's Day, and it's like, oh, my
Hello.
wallet needs to recover.
Yes. Well,
So that's what it is. But yeah, no, back to normal, back to the business. Parties were good. We had fun, but we died
and
on
on the
Sunday.
field was a great weekend for Nas.
Absolutely.
Greek League notwithstanding, but at least in terms of the Premier League, it was a good weekend for him. So speaking of which, let's jump right into it. We did have a midweek match day 8, the final league phase day in
What
the
a day
Champions
it
League.
was.
Yeah.
What a day! First
was
of all,
crazy.
I both love and hate the last day of any of these league phases, similar to like the last match in the group stage of the World Cup, because in an effort to curtail match fixing is not the right word, but
They're all at the same
gentlemen's
time,
agreements
yeah.
and knowing where the other teams stand. All the matches kick off at exactly the same time. So, which is cool, but it's that much more difficult to stay abreast of everything. So
That's when you appreciate those crazy guys with 70.
I know. Well, there were
Brest isn't in the Champions League.
16 count it. That was 16. Count them. 16 matches, all kicking off at the same time. Some with plenty of activity. We'll just briefly go over Arsenal. A 3-2 victory over last place Kara Amati. Kudos to Kairat for bagging 2 goals against a lessened Arsenal squad, but still a quality squad. And Arsenal complete the league phase with a 100% record now to win the table.
Yes, first.
This is the first time ever in the current phase, which admittedly is only the second year in existence, but still, nonetheless,
Going
they had some
100
very
is going
good
100,
quality
yeah.
wins. Someone's got to be the first,
Yep.
right? Listen, Real Madrid's first 5 Champions League titles still count when they were in its infancy. So
Absolutely.
if they can count it, if
We count
Uruguay's 1930 World Cup can count, then
It counts.
Arsenal's undefeated league phase can count.
It definitely does.
Obviously, no slight on Uruguay or Real Madrid.
Listen, if Pep can count the community shields, then anything can.
We've talked
any
at length
trophy
about that. Not
Any
me,
Anything
but
counts.
it is what it is. Maybe more importantly, the news that everyone was talking about, or I should say the result that everyone was talking about, Benfica hosting Real Madrid. Benfica was just on the outs before this match day started. They needed a win and some help.
They did a bunch of things. Yeah.
And it finished Benfica 4, Real Madrid 2. So let's kind of paint the scenario for you. Kylian Mbappe scored in the 30th minute to put Madrid up 1-0.
They feel good.
Andreas Schlitterup, I believe it is, scored in the 36th. And then Vangelis Pavlidis. Red Black, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
No destruction.
Red Black says, no disrespect to the other guys, but you three and me included would make a far better Mount Rushmore, far more handsome, and of course, good looking. I can't knock you there, although, obviously this is a video podcast these days, but we do have faces for radio. I will say that. But Red Black, always great to see you. A odd but great result for you and Dortmund on the weekend.
Yeah.
I did see the Borussia Dortmund social media team did some great work with that Heidenheim match. But anyway, Vangelis Pavlidis, I would assume he's Greek.
Yep.
Yes. Red Black says a win is a win. Pavlidis scored in the 5th minute of first half stoppage time to make it 2-1. Schlitterup scored again in the 54th, followed by Mbappe with his second in the 58th. So as it stood, it was 3-2 late in the match. And if there was any other drama needed, this is a Benfica team managed by none other than Jose Mourinho, the special one.
The Madrid killer.
So with
did you see the video of the fan that kept calling out to him?
Yes.
He was like, Jose, Mourinho, and like, special one. And the guy's like,
so with that, as the minutes were winding down, it was like the 85th, 86th minute, it became evident that Benfica needed to win by two or more
goals,
to get into the knockout phase.
Yep.
They earned a free kick in the 97th minute. And there were some things going on. There were 2 red cards from Real Madrid, and they sent everyone up, including goalkeeper, Ukrainian international Anatoly Trubin, who scored an absolute picture-perfect header. The technique was incredible.
Oh man, he scored on a set piece.
I know. so Anatoly Trubin in the 98th minute, an absolute bedlam ensued from both sides and the crowd.
He got to do the slide.
Yes, it did. I mean,
it was
the dream of a goalie,
and this is what we love about knockout soccer.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not necessarily the top teams and the and the things is the ones in the bottom is scraping and hoping.
I know, and it's the
dreaming.
We talk about it, the magic of the FA Cup. This is no different when you have these score or go home scenarios. So with that, the top 8 in the league phase clinch a place directly into the round of 16, and they are in order: Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Spurs, Barcelona, Chelsea, Sporting Lisbon, and Man City. So 5 of the top 8 all hail from England, and then 1 each from Germany, Spain, and Portugal. The Portugal one obviously a little bit surprising.
Yeah,
beyond
ones.
a PSG, beyond any of the Italian teams, beyond even a Dutch team or something like that. So so kudos to the Primera Liga as it is, and then. Teams placed 9 through 24 will compete in a 2-legged playoff for the other 8 places with the chance to meet those first 8. And those matches are as follows: Galatasaray facing Juventus, Borussia Dortmund, Red Blacks Borussia Dortmund against Atalanta of Northern Italy, AS Monaco and PSG in a French derby, Karabag facing Newcastle, Olympiacos and Bayer Leverkusen. One of the big surprises of the league phase, Bodo Glimt, will play a home and home with Inter Milan, Club Brugge and Atletico Madrid. And then, wouldn't you know it, after all that drama of match day 8, home and home, Benfica, Real Madrid, Jose Mourinho going back to Santiago Bernabeu.
Yep.
And I believe that is the first one is like the end of February, and then I think the second week or first week of March is the second leg. So
nice.
I look forward to all of that. I can't wait to see all that drama unfold.
Oh, that's gonna be super exciting, man.
I mean, realistically, I think over 2 legs Madrid takes it, but you never know, and that's why we have these playoff matches. So I'm looking forward to it, and I have a 1-minute ad break scheduled, but let's hop right over. Let's go to the Premier League. It was action-packed. It's funny. When the week started last week, and we were looking at matches to predict, there wasn't much in it in terms of on-paper matches. That being said, some of these results were absolutely mind-blowing.
Yep.
And we will start with one that is not so mind-blowing. Leeds United hosting Arsenal. Leeds has been pretty hot lately. I believe, what did we say on Saturday? They were 10 matches unbeaten, I think.
Yes.
Arsenal,
Lots of ties,
Arsenal changed that. A 4-0 victory. Goals from Zubamendi. And I should change this. Yeah. Yes. So I made my match report pretty much as the match was going or right after. So I have a Carl Darlow own goal in the 38th minute, but I do believe that was changed to Madueke.
Madueke goal, his first for Arsenal.
In the league for Arsenal.
Good for him.
So Victor Gyökeres scored in the 69th minute. Nice. And Gabi Jesus in the 86th. So a good win. And it's funny. I've always talked about this with Bournemouth when they play the Sunday evening or Monday match. They know what all the other results are. They buckle under the pressure. It seems. Yeah. Arsenal lately has been doing some of that as well, but sure enough, they have the early match and a comprehensive win. Nothing to worry about. We know what Man City did. We know what Villa's doing. We don't have to worry about it. Just take care of business. And for a lot of teams, including Arsenal, it is easier. You don't know. You can just play stupid and go out there and do the job. You don't have to worry about what else is going on. So good for Arsenal to get.
It was good. No, it was a good victory.
And they had, outside of obviously their Champions League domination, they've had some struggles lately comparatively.
And that's the thing. Now that you said that this is a sign that they're prioritizing the Premier League over the Champions League for the time being.
Well, they have the luxury now, having finished in the top 8, to take a rest now in Champions League. Obviously, they also have.
We have an EFL Cup on Wednesday.
So if you saw the reel that I put out the other day, they have EFL Cup and the FA Cup in the next week.
Yep.
So again, more of a reason to be thankful for winning the league phase of Champions League, and you have that break.
Spread yourself a little less.
Yep.
Then.
So elsewhere, same time slot, Wolves hosting AFC Bournemouth. Wolves obviously a mighty struggle, and I did just read that Jorgen Strand Larsen, Wolves forward, just has been sold to Crystal Palace. I believe he went to.
I mean, it's time to.
It's a matter of not just the team, but the players know that they're basically going to be relegated. They don't want to play in the championship. So here we are. So that one finished off Wolves 0, AFC Bournemouth 2. A wonder goal from Krupi again. He is he's next to Erling Haaland in goals per 90, and there's nobody else even close. So for a teenager to be doing that, my hope is that we can keep him for a couple of years.
No, and he can't keep going now. The Semenyo's going.
Well, now he's going to be getting much more quality minutes, and he'll be in there. An insurance goal from Alex Scott in the 91st minute. And maybe more importantly for that goal was the lead up to that. The assist was from another teenage wonder kid in Ryan in his first minutes. They just signed him from, I believe it was Palmeiras. They signed him from the Brazilian league.
Nice.
So he seems to be getting to speed almost immediately
and
for them.
That's what Bournemouth needs right now, because I was actually worried about the Wolves game.
Wolves has always been a bogey team for them. Yeah.
So it's a good sign. It's a good sign that the youth is the ones that are delivering the results and stuff like that and contributing the way they are. But we'll see what happens. Well, get back to 10th.
Well, listen, we look at it now. So Bournemouth are in 12th on 33 points.
Yeah.
They are 3 points back from 7th. I mean, it's that. Fourth and fifth, even sixth place now are starting to separate themselves. But to be,
you're even 7 points back from. That fifth
right,
championship
right.
spot.
The thing with that is not only do you need to jump up, but or not only do you need to play well, but you need a bunch of teams to falter. Not that it's impossible.
Well, here's the thing: is those teams are starting to play each other, right? You got United, Liverpool coming up next. You have.
And Bournemouth Bournemouth have a tough match this weekend. They host Aston Villa.
Yep.
So Nas will be a Bournemouth fan for the day.
Yep.
But after that, they have a pretty good run of very winnable matches, and then that will hopefully coincide
right now
with Tyler Adams
8.
coming back. Yeah, I mean,
10 through 8. If you can stay on those spots, it will be a great year.
The points are there for the taking.
Yep.
It's a matter of will Bournemouth take them.
And the thing is, what's going to happen? Like, yes, we talked about the whole Bournemouth development, and it's going to be a few years, but when are they going to start keeping some of the players? That's the thing. When are you going to start sucking
when they
it up?
qualify for Europe? I mean that.
You
that's,
think so?
Yeah, I mean that's the only way.
The team
and
that
even
qualifies
then,
you to Europe, that's the team you keep type deal?
You try to, but even then, I mean, you see it with Crystal Palace. Obviously, they've completely fallen off, but Crystal Palace is in Europe. They've lost everyone. Nottingham Forest is in Europe. They've, to some extent, lost a lot of players.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be a point when
but here's the
you
thing.
got to sell it to somebody and be like, hey, guys, stay. Let's
you know what, though?
Let's run it.
There are, I've said this multiple times. I don't care who you are, even Arsenal. If with an Arsenal player, if Real Madrid is calling, if I hate to say it, even Liverpool, exactly. Man City, Man United, like those teams that have one the history, but two the wages that they can afford the wages.
No,
there are 5 or 6 buying clubs in the world, and everyone else is a seller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's got to be a point. I mean,
there doesn't though. We talked about it. Your career as a soccer player, you are not promised tomorrow. I do not begrudge any of these guys.
No,
for taking the bag and going.
We'll put it to you this way: the loyalty is no longer there.
Yeah. From either side. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Either of them are for the better of themselves.
Because
gone are the who was the guy for Leicester?
Jamie Vardy?
Who's
not playing in Italy because Leicester didn't want to re-sign him.
Correct.
So, it is a business. It's unfortunate.
There was another guy that just the team. It wasn't out of his choice, but I read it was either a championship or a League One team had to sell the player that had played for them for 400 games.
Yes.
In order for
PSR,
Otherwise, they were going.
They're going to go over.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, no, not go over. They were going to be bankrupt. Like they needed money to help. Save the club.
And he made the ultimate sacrifice.
He said, "Go ahead, sell me."
Yeah. It is what it happens. We've all as fans of the game for the most part become desensitized to it. The joke always for me was like I'm never putting a name and number on the back of my kit because. Those guys are going to be gone.
Yeah.
And sure enough, the first year of our Bournemouth relationship, I got 2 kits. I got a Tyler Adams kit. He changed his number the next year. And I got a Dom Solanke kit. And he went to Tottenham. And then who do I have this year? Or no, I didn't get my kits this year yet. Last year, I got another Tyler Adams kit with his new number. And Evan Nielsen, I think I got.
Yes, and he's still there.
Yeah, for now he's struggling, but a good win for Bournemouth. I've said for a while, even with all the draws, their mentality is getting back to where it should be. The fight is there, and they're finally getting the results. And we'll see. Watch out.
Yes, indeed,
speaking of watch out, West Ham went to Chelsea in a London derby and went up 2-0 at half.
And they gave him a scare.
And Liam Rossignol
went nuts.
Who I, through his father's relationship and in interviews, he made some changes at halftime. I am a big Liam Rossignol fan. And they turned it around. Goals from Joao Pedro, Marc Cucurella, and a 92nd minute goal from Enzo Fernandez to win 3-2 and put Chelsea back to 5th, only 1 point off of the top 4. It was a great turnaround.
I watched the highlights of that, and there was a lot of times where Chelsea got very lucky not to get cards in certain spots. Like
Oh,
they
the
were
game was-
definitely living the
Yeah,
luck side of things.
That was on both
Listen,
ends, man.
but-
Yeah, both of them were like that. It was crazy.
I mean, that's been in their DNA. You know, you even sent that meme in the
the red cards,
the red card starting 11. You know, 'cause, you know, they went like I think they had 9 red cards through the first half of the season.
It was crazy.
So
that's their game. And when you meet a team like West Ham that doesn't back down and is just as tough and just as quote unquote violent, not necessarily like
I mean,
full-on
Traore
violent.
Did you-
put them in their place.
Yeah.
Did
They
you
are-
see when the
dude,
guy pushed
dude,
Traore
dude.
and then realized
He turned around like, what's it?
was it Joao Pedro? I
It
think
was Joao Pedro. Yeah,
he
he
meant-
he threw Cucurella. Joao Pedro pushes Traore, and then Traore turns around, and then it's the classic
Joao
Rob
Pedro
Burgundy
realizes,
I immediately regret this decision. He starts backing up, and he lets someone else come over.
Yeah, I'm so
because
sorry.
you know
man.
what, as jacked as Traore is, he's also just as fast. So you're not
Yeah.
outrunning them either.
No, you're not. He's catching you and killing
Oh
you.
man, yeah.
But
The memes of him hulking out, like,
Yeah.
all right.
Cucurella
What you
tried to
want?
mess around and found out.
got
Joao
thrown.
found out.
Yeah.
Did you see, like,
Yeah.
you've ever seen the memes where it's like, do, 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 and the thing goes
Yeah.
flying?
Oh, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
happened. Like, somebody posted that with Cucurella, he throws him, and he goes, do, 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 do.
No. The one that you showed me with, so the West Ham player is got these massive arms.
The massive
And the
arms.
little
Yeah.
quote says, Joao Pedro messed around.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is
About to
when
find out.
he's about to find out. That was amazing. But yes, that's what happens when you have
Yeah.
a Chelsea team trying to be tough and a West Ham team that is, again,
They're fighting out
just
of
as tough.
relegation. They're fighting out of relegation.
They're fighting their thing. Great match.
Yeah.
I agree with what you both said, you know, the whole getting very lucky with the cards and everything like that. But to me, that is my type of soccer. Tough and violent sometimes, a couple of fights, you know, that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
So when I watch it in the Premier League, it kind of gets me nostalgic. It makes me wish there were more games
Yeah.
like that.
All right. Elsewhere, Liverpool hosting Newcastle United. Newcastle needed this win to try to kind of get back up.
Yeah.
They got an early goal from Anthony Gordon, and then Liverpool just took over. 2 goals from Hugo Ekitike in 3 minutes. A Florian Wirtz goal. Yeah, you heard it. Florian
Florian
Wirtz scored a
Wirtz.
goal. And then a 93rd minute goal from Ibrahima Konate off a set piece. So a 4-1 comprehensive win for Liverpool. And things seem to maybe be at least calming down
Yeah.
We'll see.
in Liverpool.
Guess who they play next?
I know that will definitely be one of our predicted
We'll see.
matches this weekend.
Moving up
Liverpool,
from Salah is what needs to happen, man.
yeah, Liverpool now in 6th place. Elsewhere atop the table, Aston Villa hosting Brentford. This had everything chalked up for Villa to get back on track and keep pace with Arsenal. And a former Bournemouth player, Dango Utara, in the
Ruined the party, baby.
45th plus 2.
Ruined.
And oddly enough, that was several minutes after a Brentford red card. So Brentford's red card, I think, was in the 39th, 40th minute, something like that.
Brentford is not afraid to
And-
play with 10.
No. And so Brentford with 10 and plenty of second half stoppage time were able to stay resolute and hold Villa off the scoreboard.
I mean, you saw it. That was another Bodo Glint type
Yeah.
performance. You know, they fought the entire time. Okay, at the very end of the match, they did back down. They did park the bus, like, you know, they held off the result. But during the main part of the match, they just fought, you know, just as hard. They tried. They never, you know, they
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't stop pressuring, which was what, you know, got Aston Villa kind of like tripped up, and they just couldn't figure it out.
By the way, sorry to interrupt you, but for anyone watching, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, you may notice that Diego and Nas have switched spots
Oh,
today.
yes.
Yes. So if something is throwing you off, that is the reason.
Yeah.
And neither of them are wearing MF&Y hats. So
We change it off today,
Yes.
bro.
All right,
Everything
so-
is different.
speaking of red hot, Manchester United with on the heels of I can't believe I'm saying this, 2 consecutive Premier League wins
Big
under
one.
Michael Carrick.
Wait. Hold on. Did the guy that was supposed to
The
never
United,
he finally
that's
did?
5.
No.
It's not yet.
There's
He's-
only 3 wins.
Yeah.
He's dreaming. He's
Yeah.
dreaming. He's
Yes.
still. Oh, my God.
So for those of you
And they've got a
that
big
don't
game.
know, there is a I assume he's in his maybe late 20s
Yeah,
or
he's a
something
young
like
guy. He's a
that.
young man.
It goes by the username United Strand, I believe it is.
Okay.
And he last season said he will not cut his hair until Manchester United win 5 consecutive matches.
Still waiting.
And I just saw a post. It's like day 480 or something like that. So
Ain't that bad.
They have Tottenham next and then West Ham.
yes. So last week he posted that.
Hey, Danny, welcome in.
Danny,
Hey,
what's
Danny,
going
what
on?
up, baby?
Last week after they won, he said the only thing that is stopping me from cutting my hair is 3 straight hams. It's Fulham, West Ham, and
Tottenham.
Tottenham. So
Oh my God.
so
Well, have faith, bro. Have faith.
the first ham has been slain.
Wow.
So yes,
But yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. Manchester United went up early from a Casemiro header on a free kick. Actually, it's oddly enough, it was called a penalty on the field.
Okay.
It went to VAR, and it was decided that the contact was just outside the box, so the penalty did not stand. It was a free kick,
wow.
and Casemiro
Still goal
literally on
anyways.
the free kick scored. Mateus Cunha in the 56th. So all things clean, looking like an easy win here. 2-0 in the 85th minute.
Oh my God.
Raul Jimenez scores on a penalty. In the 91st minute, Kevin scores to make it 2-2. And then in the 94th minute, Benjamin Šeško takes United to another last-minute victory, 3-2 to the Reds. And Michael Carrick, obviously there's some luck in that, but we all need a little bit of luck here and there. And Michael Carrick really has these guys, first and foremost, just believing that they can do this.
Yeah.
Um,
And again, notice that he brought him back to a tough play.
Yeah, no,
old school
it
matches.
is
in
nice
United.
to see
They are kicking.
that aura back with United. Whether they have the players to justify that or not.
No.
To know, not think, to know
No.
that hey, it's good. We got this. We're gonna score again.
I know he's
And they're
bringing
doing
him
it.
back. I mean, good to see. I don't know how to feel about it yet. I don't know how far they're gonna go, but they're
Listen, they're
climbing
in
up and they're
fourth
steady
place.
pacing.
They are in Champions League places
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. That's-
Which none of us would have predicted.
No, not 5-6 weeks ago. Absolutely not.
Not at the start of the season. Despite them being
No, I don't
a
wanna toot my
European
horn, but as
finalist
soon as-
last year.
Yeah, no, as soon
nobody
as
thought they were
they-
going to be fighting for Europe
I have a
again.
little bit of faith on them. I mean, not all the way up there, faith, but I was gonna, they were in what 13th, 14th. I was seeing them on 7th or 8th by now.
But again,
But they're too high. They're doing too good.
It's
though.
it's the season.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the season. As much as I want to give credit to United, it's also a tough season. All the teams are good.
Yeah.
Again, you're seeing there's 6 English teams still in the Champions League.
Yep.
No, exactly.
You're showing that the English league is really good right now.
And
No.
Danny says Casemiro and Acuna are the medios that Man United needed. I agree. I did not think Casemiro had this much left in the tank.
No,
if
no,
I'm
no.
being completely honest.
He got revitalized.
But he has been, and he has been that leader. That a lot of fans of other teams or even United fans don't want him around. Honestly, similar to like
You
a
see-
Harry Maguire, where like regardless of how well he plays, he's just always going to get that
Get shit on,
from fans.
No.
So I think I have an answer to your question
What?
from last week.
Is Man United your team that you have
I
no
think so.
reason to hate?
Well,
And you
it's not that I don't have any reason to hate them. It's the fact that no matter what they do, I will not like them. They could go
That's
and sign.
valid.
They could
That's
go and
valid.
sign the best player from the United States. I would still not support them.
Nope,
It's
I
just-
got you.
can't-
That's
I can't.
part.
There's
That's-
no hate. It's just I can't support.
I
them.
don't.
Sorry.
No,
Nope.
I get that's valid too.
No,
That's,
I wish Fulham had
that's
pulled it
also
out.
a
I
thing.
would've been like, cool. All right.
all right.
But yeah, no, my thing is, and again, it's not the season. I compare it to the 6, like I said, on Saturday. And they're above Liverpool. You know what I mean? They're right behind City and Arsenal, of course. They're above Chelsea. So, like, in those 6,
Correct.
from where they were, I wasn't expecting them to be atop the other 2.
Yeah.
The other
Well,
3, you know what I mean?
that's
It's
9
impressive
points
to me.
That's
Yeah.
9 points straight. Like, yes.
Yeah, it's-
you're going to jump a lot
yeah,
if you
it's
score
pretty
if you
cool.
score 9 points. Like,
So
Right, right.
So as if now I am greatly surprised. Is it going to last? if the coach keeps them in that frame of mind, I can see it.
As long as as long as this is not the new manager bounce, and
He can keep
the
that.
players are listening and buying into what he's doing, which again so far seems to be the case.
Yep.
Then I see no reason why they can't be up there, because you look at everyone around them. Everyone's got hurdles along the way. They've faltered here and there. Whether it's
the top six are the top six again. Other than Villa being surprising, and Tottenham being on the bottom, it's just the top six over again.
Yep. We're closing it up again.
All right, back to London. Tottenham hosting Manchester City. This was another match that Arsenal fans had eyes on. Man City went up early. Ryan Cherky goal in the 11th. Another goal from Bournemouth alum Antoine Semenyo just before halftime.
He's coming for that golden boot.
He is.
Yes, he is.
And then second half rolls around.
You think Kalan's going to go for the ankles? He's gonna Tanya Harding him.
And be like, yo, bro, that's my award, my guy.
Speaking of former Bournemouth players, Dom Solanke with 2 second half goals, including
A scorpion
kick
No
goal.
way.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that game. Get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So a la
Nice.
Giroud.
I mean, there was controversy also with
his
Mark
first
Guay.
goal.
Well, Guay, he getting
Yeah.
his leg kicked, and
Yeah, you know what? It is what it is. So
Yeah.
Tottenham 2, Manchester City
This is
2.
this is a Bournemouth
So-
reunion, baby.
It was.
the funny thing is, they asked Thomas Frank in the interviews. They were like, "What do you think of the fans calling for you to throw the match?" And he's like, "I'm not gonna throw a soccer match."
Yeah,
And
like,
he's
don't be ridiculous.
I mean, again, it
And
just
second
goes
of
to
all,
show you how bad that fan base is.
Even if he is going to, what do you expect an answer from him?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, no, I threw it. Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
But people were saying that because he didn't go along with it, he has a chance of being fired more now than had he lost the game.
I can't.
That is just crazy.
That the
That's a
Tottenham
toxic-
board
that's
would
toxic.
get along, get along with him not
Yeah,
admitting to throwing
They
the
wouldn't
game.
like it. Nah, get out of here,
No,
man.
I'm with you on that. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. So, all right, that is going to do it for our week abroad. As it stands, Arsenal now with back to their 6-point lead over Man City and 7 over Aston Villa. For me, that is where the title race stops. Man United are another 5 points back. I don't think they have the gas or the personnel to catch any
Hot
of those.
take. I think they come second.
You think Manchester United?
You think
Come
United
second.
jumps City
Come second.
and Villa? Okay.
All right.
Well,
I
hold
mean,
on.
it's sizzling.
I know they don't
Let's
have to
put
play
it-
City again. I
clip
know
it.
they don't have to play
Clip
City
it.
again.
Clip it. Clip it.
it.
It's clip.
It's
But they
clip.
do have to play Villa again.
It's fine.
They have
Clip
to play
it.
Villa on March 14th, followed by Bournemouth on the 20th.
Flip it. That will be right alongside my last place on the
yeah,
They
predictions.
still have Newcastle, Villa, Bournemouth, Leeds, Chelsea, Liverpool.
Tell you what.
They still
if-
have 5 of the top 6.
I know we're trying to incentivize you as best we can. If Man United finish this league second place, I will give you 40 bonus points in the prediction.
Let's go. So it's being clipped. We'll talk about this. What is it? The
I
last day?
might-
Decision day.
40 points if
I
United
might-
makes second.
And he'll still finish in second place.
Third place. you mean.
No, I wouldn't even catch
No,
up
I
to
think
second.
40 points would put him ahead of me.
No, but it's at the end. The
We've
season
still got a
ends.
couple more weeks to go.
Yeah,
We
but
do.
I might just be 2 points behind you in in third.
All right. On
Still, 40
that
points.
note, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back for 100 miles to home and a action-packed What's on Tap, guys. Stay
Yeah,
tuned.
boy. Cheers.
We'll do.
Are we watching the St. Pauli?
All right, welcome back to A Soccer
Yeah.
Fan Walks Into a Bar. Here we are. Time for 100 miles to home, our coverage of any and all professional soccer within 100 miles of our Newburgh studio. So we will start off with some transfer news with the Red Bulls. For me, a potentially really game-changing signing for them. Former U.S. international goalkeeper Ethan Horvath has signed with the Red Bulls from Cardiff City.
Okay.
He was kind of the second best goalkeeper in previous cycles. He made the move to higher level teams in Europe and was just unable to get starting minutes. And he's kind of since fallen off. So for him to come back home, to the MLS and potentially be in a starting role and just eat up all those minutes and get back into form, could give, honestly, his crosstown rival Matt Freese, some competition in goal for the U.S. national team. Obviously,
it's necessary.
You see a lot of these moves leading up to a World Cup, and we'll talk about more later. In order to kind of get into the spotlight for the manager. So potentially a very good move for him, and maybe even more so for the Red Bulls to hone that role down. Across the river, NYCFC also have a new acquisition. Today they announced Skyscraper.
Please tell me it's a pigeon.
It's a pigeon as their official mascot.
Go. I'm excited.
Scrapers and scraping the pigeon junk off.
Much to the chagrin of Nas over here, but yes, a 6 foot tall pigeon will be.
Go.
Nothing says New York strong like a pigeon.
I agree wholeheartedly.
No.
Listen. Same thing I said to you or said to the group about Arsenal. Lean into it. Yeah, set pieces.
Listen,
corners,
the sewer
the whole
rats,
own goals. Yeah, give it to me. I want them all.
You want all the pigeons? All right.
I want it.
The only better name will be the Pizza Rats, and you can't really do that. So,
The alligators? Could have been an
those
alligator.
rats will kick those alligators'
The rats will
asses,
be
bro. Them shits are crazy. And the pigeons just evolve rats, flying. So, I mean,
all right.
I need a shirt.
Good.
I need a plushie. I need all of it.
A pigeon plushie.
I need it all.
All right, I'm gonna flip a couple things around here with the rest of our 100 miles to home. Let's go to Brooklyn FC. Their women's team drew 1-1 at Dallas Trinity SC thanks to an 83rd minute equalizer from Rebecca Cook. For those of you that don't know, the Women's Super League in the USL is a fall spring. So this was like the first match back into the season. So kind of like an apertura, clausura.
It offsets.
Yep.
Okay.
So I do believe it's one table though. So they don't separate the seasons. They just take a winter break.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And he runs in 2 parts, basically.
Yeah. So it's
Nice.
like the school calendar, but a long winter break.
Got it.
Elsewhere, Gotham FC competed in the inaugural FIFA Women's Champions Cup. They finished third. They lost 1-0 to Corinthians in the semifinal before beating AS FAR 4-0 in the third place match. And oddly enough, I was looking through, watching the matches and checking through the score lines, and I had no idea she was still playing. But Corinthians captain Gabby Zanotti, she actually played in Newburgh for a season.
Oh, no way.
Yes. So I've known her for, I'm going back probably 20 years now at this point. Probably about 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. She played for Hudson Valley Quick Strike FC Lady Blues, which was the reserve team for Jersey Sky Blue, who is now Gotham FC. So small role, taking things full circle.
Yeah.
She's won numerous awards in Brazil. I believe she just won the Brazilian version of the women's Ballon d'Or there. Okay. She scored against Gotham to win. She also scored in the final against the Arsenal ladies, and that's where Naz will take over as the resident gooner here.
Yes.
So Arsenal did win the inaugural.
Christ, I think it was 3-2 with a goal
in extra time, right?
Time,
yeah. I can bring up the scoreline here.
Another first for Arsenal on these past couple of weeks. Let's go.
So let's see.
Showing the results.
Yep. 2026 FIFA Women's Champions Cup. I am looking for the final. Here we are. 3-2. It was a goal from Olivia Smith, the Canadian international. Then Gabi Zanotti scored in the 21st minute to draw things level. Carlette May Wubben-Moy scored in the 58th minute, and then a 96th minute penalty from Victoria before a Caitlin Ford goal in the 104th minute in extra time.
That was a hell of a match.
So Arsenal does win the $2.3 million championship prize, and
Congrats.
maybe more importantly, all of the
accolades.
the bragging rights. I couldn't think of the word. So, kudos to Arsenal. Congrats
Yeah,
to Gotham for
congrats
finishing
to
third.
everybody.
Congrats to our friend Gabby for captaining Corinthians to a second place finish and scoring goals in each of those matches. So good things all
Yeah.
around. Although
No,
our
absolutely.
local fandom would have liked to have seen Gotham win it all. That doesn't always work
just
out
being
that
there.
way.
Being there is
Exactly.
the start. You know what I mean? Being there is
All right.
the process.
Now, what's on tap? We have another long week. A lot of these matches will not be on in the tap room just because of the times and days, but it is domestic cup week for
Yeah.
most of the leagues. So starting Tuesday at 2:45, Bayer Leverkusen hosting surprising outfit St. Pauli in the DFB Pokal, which is the German Cup. And then at 3 o'clock, we have both Albacete versus Barcelona in the Copa del Rey, and the second leg of the EFL Cup, Arsenal hosting Chelsea in that London Derby.
What do we got?
That was a
one goal ahead, two goal ahead.
it was a 3-2 win.
3-2, yeah,
right?
I think so.
Nas?
3-2, Arsenal.
3-2,
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
one ahead,
it
one
was
goal.
two late goals from Garnacho, if I'm not mistaken.
Does that count on the on that league? The away goal difference?
I don't know if they use away
think so.
goals
No,
or
it
not.
doesn't count,
I
no?
don't know that. That's a very good question. Although now with Champions League getting rid of the away goals rule, I wouldn't be surprised if they all are doing it.
does, yeah.
All right, moving on to Wednesday. Coppa Italia is in action.
Oh.
Bologna versus Lazio at noon, and then Inter Milan hosting Torino at 3 o'clock. But the match we will have on here in the tap room at 3 is Hudson Valley Citizens and Manchester City hosting Newcastle United in their second leg
Yeah.
of the EFL Cup, as well as Valencia hosting Athletic Bilbao. Obviously, with,
Shout out to Nico.
Yeah, shout out to Nico, and obviously with our collective managers, we do have some love for the Basque country for sure.
Yes, sir.
So for those of you that don't know, both Mikel Arteta and Andoni Iraola, as well as Xabi Alonso, all grew up together in the greater Bilbao area, and were all born within like I think 8-9 months of one another.
We always talk about it, and I always imagine the streets of those areas when they were little ones. You know, they all play together.
Yeah.
You know, they
Oh,
play
of course.
together. You know
I
what
just
mean?
picture like, similar to like some of these guys at La Masia, but picture yourself playing for like another youth club in the area, and you walk onto the field and you see these three fucking guys like just pinging the ball around, doing whatever
going
they
fucking
want.
Nuts. Exactly. Like that's
Like
what I imagine. that
as a youth,
being.
I played against some incredible players, some of whom have played for the U.S. national team, the Italian national team, the French.
And back in them days, you're still something like what?
But also the thing with that was like they weren't all playing on the same team.
Yeah.
Like it was like one guy here,
Yes.
and like to see all three of those guys
Same
in the same
town,
age group, in the
team or
same
something.
town, is just
It must have been nuts,
Yeah.
bro. I always I try to picture it a little bit.
All right.
But yeah, sorry.
No, all good. Thursday now. This is February 5th. Both of these matches at 3 p.m. These will not be on in the tap room, but in Coppa Italia, we have Atalanta hosting Juventus and Real Betis versus Atletico Madrid. So two matches of both teams being bigger squads.
Yeah.
Which I'm looking forward to.
And needing the results,
Yes.
to be honest
Yeah,
with
they-
you. Both Atletico and Juventus need those results really badly.
Agreed. Especially since they're both playing in the round of six, the play-in matches for the round of 16 in Champions League. So then we roll into Friday, and we talk about the 6 pointers at the top of the table. This absolutely is a match that could spell disaster for one of these two teams.
The one that loses, yeah.
So
pretty much out.
Leeds United in 16th place, hosting Nottingham Forest in 17th place. Both of these teams, where am I here?
They're tied on 26.
They're tied on 26. West Ham is on their
20.
heels on 20. So maybe less so for the team that loses, but more so for the team that wins. You can breathe that sigh of relief because you're now potentially 9 points up from the drop.
But you know what the worst thing that can happen? A tie.
A draw, yeah.
They are coming out to kill each other on that game.
You know what? I should
No
look.
matter what, by all means necessary, Both need to win, and that's what they're gonna show. I can't wait for that match. I'm actually gonna try to watch it. It's gonna be crazy, and that's.
I mean, but that also carries us into the next game.
Yeah, but I'm trying to look here,
Yeah.
What
and West Ham play Burnley, so
Oh.
18 against 19, also this weekend.
So they will be blood.
So you would think, and that match is at Burnley, but you would think with the firepower that West Ham have, maybe they can get the 3 points there.
No, this is a whole different ball game right now.
We'll see.
This is for life.
I mean, to make things interesting for that relegation battle, I personally would love to see a West Ham win.
Yeah.
And then, some real pressure on both Leeds and
No, you're right. You know what? You're right.
Well, here's the funny thing: whoever wins, if any team wins that Leeds Nottingham, they are now tied
With Palace.
Tottenham and Palace.
Oh my
on
God.
29.
I know.
Things get even trickier. Wow.
yes.
No, that bottom of the table is great. Again, the top settle again. The six are the six, like Aaron just says. I'm looking at the bottom, man. That's where the excitement is right now.
Because Tottenham has to play hard against United, otherwise they're in a relegation battle.
Yeah,
Danny says a draw, so we'll.
My boy, you and I, buddy.
You know what?
I agree
You're
with
not
you.
wrong though, because a lot of times when the teams are like that and they're that close to the bottom, they're afraid to make that mistake, and it just.
Man, yeah, you're right.
I think Leeds comes out firing.
You got it.
I mean, Leeds-
I think Leeds comes out firing.
So the one thing I will say about Leeds is, they have a lot of players that don't know relax. You got Brendan Aronson is a mile a minute. You got Dominic Calvert-Lewin who's starting to get hot again. They have
And he always,
the players.
He's always fast.
All right. Moving into Saturday, we will not have this match on in the tap room, mostly because it's a little bit too early for us. We will be here, though, recording our pour-overs.
We'll talk about it.
So you will get live updates from us if you tune in Saturday morning. But Manchester United host Tottenham. So that is 4th place against 14th place. For very different reasons. Both teams will want 3 points out of that match. Then at 9:30, VfL Wolfsburg hosting Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund are in 2nd place. They are starting to close that gap. I don't know if Red Black is still in here, but Bayern Munich have dropped points in both of their last 2 matches. They have a loss and a draw.
It was scary. That loss was the surprising one, because it wasn't that they looked bad. The other team actually kind of figured them out. Somehow, some way. They did well.
Dortmund are now 6 points back with their Klassiker coming up on February 28th. Speaking of which, we will be here. We will be throwing a watch party for that match that is in Dortmund. So Dortmund hosting Bayern Munich. And if Bayern keeps, dropping points the way they are and Dortmund gets wins, then that could be a match for the title race.
Yep. And that's one of the things with them. They're not really losing too much, so a tie is also damaging for whatever of the teams.
All right. Then at 10 a.m., we have Bournemouth, the Fighting Cherries, hosting Aston Villa. So that is 12th against 3rd. Again, I've said it time and time again, Bournemouth are really starting to click. Their new players are starting to get involved more. Hopefully, in due time, Tyler Adams comes back, Justin Kluivert comes back, a couple other injuries that they're nursing. Enes Ünal has been kind of.
Do we want them though? I want them to get better. Like fully better. Like fully better. We want them to take as much time as they
I mean, I
need.
don't think the medical staff is going to rush them back at the risk of their medium and long
No, I'm
term.
talking about the players themselves. Tyler, he's going to be desperate. Eventually, he's going to try to feel.
They're going to have to strap him to the chair.
Yeah, he's going to feel better, and then he's going to try to come back. No, I want, like you said, the coaching staff and the medical staff to be like,
I will
shut
say,
the fuck up.
I think
recover proper.
I have no advanced knowledge of this, but I do think with the World Cup on the horizon, I think Tyler realizes and knows, all right, let me nurse this as best I can. Let me get back to 100%. Let me get into the training room and even though I feel better, let me get fully fit.
Yep.
And then we can
because
go.
that's what it is. Getting better is not necessarily, like you said,
right.
the same as being fully fit. They're 2 different stages.
Exactly. Okay, Sunday morning we have Seagulls on Hudson and a derby.
Come on, man.
Brighton
They
and Hove
need to.
Albion in 13th, hosting 15th place. Although 15th is being generous to them
Generous
because
as
they
hell.
again we've talked about it several times. Crystal Palace has completely fallen off, but this A23 derby always has fireworks in it.
Yep.
So maybe for Crystal Palace's sake, maybe this is the match that starts to turn things.
No.
I don't think
mean,
so.
I
but-
want no. This is a personal thing. I want Brighton to do better.
I
man.
want
really
Mike
do.
and our Seagulls fans to be happy.
Well, it's one of the it's funny that we bring up a lot. We've been talking about teams like United and Liverpool who are now back in the top 6. We haven't talked about the teams that were in the top
Yeah.
6 and are now
There you
fighting.
go.
And that is
Palace
Palace.
was one of them.
Yeah.
Palace, yeah, you're
Tottenham
absolutely
was
right.
one of them. Like both
Excellent
of those
point there.
teams that are in the bottom
And-
were in the top 6 at one point.
Again,
A few weeks ago only, yeah.
and at one point in the fall, Bournemouth were in second place.
I mean, that
yeah.
was the running joke. Every time
Yes.
Arsenal played a team in the first half of the season, that
It was
team was in
top
the top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Palace was in the top 4 at the time. Tottenham was in the top 4 at the time.
And look at it now. Like you're absolutely right. That is that is a result, like you said. You also said it. Over the weeks passing, the matchups, we're gonna solidify who was where and what was what, and
Yeah.
that's what we are seeing right now. But you are right. We should have been talking about all these falls of grace a little more closely.
Well,
I guess.
I gave you your kudos. I don't remember if it was Saturday or last Monday that I said, you know what, you nailed it. You're right. Like we keep saying, a team like Bournemouth, 2 or 3 wins and they're right up in it.
Yeah.
But
Again,
we're not
you
talking
saw-
about the flip side of
Totally
that.
lost it.
Again, you
You're
saw
out of
what
it.
9 points did for United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's crazy.
3
All
wins
right.
in a row can mean a lot.
Yeah.
After that derby match, we have what has become a derby of sorts, or at least a rivalry match.
Rivalry, yep.
At 11:30, this will, for many people, will be the match of the weekend.
Yep.
6th place Liverpool hosting 2nd place Manchester City, the winner of the last 8 Premier League titles. I think probably close to that between them.
In between the two of them, absolutely.
Obviously, Man City want to keep pace with Arsenal. Liverpool want to get into the Champions League proper spots. So it's got a lot of
That's
action
a
on
big
it.
one going. That's a lot of things
And
riding on that game.
we generally don't pick them this early, but I can guarantee that will be one of the 3 matches that we predict on our Saturday morning show.
absolutely.
It'll probably be Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool, City, and some other game.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I'm just trying to see, just based on what I have. I mean, maybe the Bournemouth Villa match is the other one, or the A23 Derby. Maybe we'll do.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, so that moves us on to One for the Road. For those of you that don't know, One for the Road is just our kind of, our little facts and tidbits of stuff that doesn't really fit into, the rest of our scheduled show. So Naz, you have one for us.
Actually,
You have 2 for it.
no. It has fallen.
The deal fell through.
The deal fell through. Fulham had in agreement with PSV for Ricardo Pepi.
I do have agreed in principle,
at the
so
stipulation that PSV was going to find a replacement. They never
They couldn't.
found a
They never
replacement.
did. Oh.
So the deal has fallen through.
oh man.
Yep.
So for those of you, I don't know if you mentioned his name, but this deal was a 37 million euro deal to bring Ricardo Pepi, American international, into Fulham. And actually, it's funny, there was another deal that I was following that fell through. AC Milan was rumored to be signing Jean-Philippe Mateta, and they have withdrawn their interest after performing a medical.
He injured his knee in the extra things that AC Milan wanted him to do.
No.
Apparently, yeah, it wasn't the original agreement of what the medical test was supposed to bring. AC Milan wanted him to do extra tests, and he injured his knee in the
Yeah,
extra
well,
tests.
so
That is bad.
Yep.
so I'm sure a lot more will come
Yeah,
out.
carrying a knee problem. Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, all right, I have one. This is this signing was for about a week and a half ago, but the fans have really taken over. So Nottingham Forest has signed Lorenzo Luca from Napoli. This was like a week and a half ago. Not a marquee player.
Is this gonna save their season?
No,
Like,
no,
I don't know.
no.
Why would you? I don't understand. Like, you're in a relegation battle. Why do you sign a player?
I don't know, but the forward is 6'7" tall,
Jesus.
hailing from Napoli. And the fans, some of the Forest fans, have already given him the nickname Pizza Crouch.
Nice.
So a fun play on the Peter Crouch. And you know what? Honestly, if he's got half the ability that Peter Crouch does, maybe that will help them get out of the relegation battle.
never know.
He has.
Listen. I heard tall people tend to be good at set pieces.
Yes. He has.
there,
He has not featured yet for Forest. He was on the bench, I believe, twice so far since he's been signed. But has not made it onto the field yet. So just a little fun, fun story.
That was good.
Yeah, when I saw that, have you guys seen Peter Crouch on like the podcast and stuff? Oh my God,
He's huge.
He's hilarious. He really is a great personality within the game.
Nice.
So it's always good to see him and make allusions to Peter Crouch whenever possible. So. Anyway, that is going to do it for us. We are almost at exactly 1 hour. Great job, guys. We did it again. So please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and maybe most importantly, share, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. Please get the word out. We have some
spread the community.
And we do have some big events coming up. I already mentioned Der Klassiker. We have a couple other derbies coming up. We have the North London Derby the week before. I believe that's the 22nd, I want to say. So we'll be looking to get some fans out for that. Nas will probably watch in a soundproof room in the fetal position,
Should be right.
or not watch and just
not watch. Yeah,
get updates from Pear.
Yeah.
But yeah, please make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Check out cdunewburgh.com. The online store ought to be ready, I think, going live in the next day or two. We'll have our inaugural home kit, which you may have seen get leaked on Instagram. We will have trucker hats as well as just a plain navy blue t-shirt as well.
Nice.
What else do we have? Discord, obviously. Please get into the Discord. And we are looking at doing some more trivia content as well for you with another friend of ours. So interviews, trivia. We want to make it more inclusive of not just the Monday and Saturday shows. So,
Danny.
And Danny and Red Black, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Any parting words for you guys? No? We're good?
No.
Be safe.
Be safe, be warm, and
yes.
No
cheers.
more snow, please.